the computer, it was really just eye-opening to just see that aspect of the work process, being able to kind of work in what we've done at our last course at Flagship, and then starting on this computer side. There's a lot of information to take in, and I think showing step-by-step was helpful, but still the ExoCAD and the program itself, still lots of tools to utilize and learn. So I think it was really good. Digital designing in our own lab, it's just given us a little bit more tools to work with. I think being able to branch everything all together from the last course and this course will help with our designing at home. And just having a better understanding about the workflow, being able to see, like, if we did a surgical scan, maybe we missed some information, and if we give that to the lab, and if that part is missing, every little part counts. So being able to see that and realize that's what we need will be helpful to just incorporate into our back home experience. It definitely connected some of the dots. I think there's still a lot of tools to learn, and that's only going to come from being more hands-on with it. But at least kind of connects the bridges between what tools can be used, and then you'll be able to explore and figure out what will work best for your workflow. This course has just helped a lot, seeing there's so many different ways you can use the program. Every technician kind of had their own little tool set, so being able to see that it's very broad in how you can utilize every bit of the program and the tools that are inside of it. So I think it was helpful just to see it's very versatile in all of it. You can just utilize whatever step that you feel, or I guess whatever sequence of steps that you want to take with it, but be able to get a good end result. The MIO process was definitely trial and error. I think it was a really great product. I like that it was a self-glazing, so you didn't necessarily have to go back with a glaze over top of it to make it shiny. The teachers were really great in showing their techniques and how it should be used, and I think it would definitely been, it could be applied in our office, because I think we're going to be doing a lot of that in the beginning until we can fully do all the digital workflow that goes with this whole entire experience. Yeah, I think the burrs were a really good asset to everything. They all seem to have their own little job. I really love the contour part. I'm pretty artsy, so I think that part just kind of spoke to me a lot. The painting was really fun too. So I think the burr set was really nice. It kind of gives you a little start off on, like some of the technicians said, you find other burrs and you kind of use them and you see how they work, if you like them or not. So I think it was a good start to just being able to use those burrs well. The line angles are extremely important. You're able to see that a lot on your final fire result, exactly how you were contouring. We have to make these look really realistic, so if you don't do very well on your line angles, then I think that directly affects how you're gonna glaze as well. And your final result will all be from starting off with that proper contour. I think it sets the platform well for that final glazing part. As if you don't do that first part right, your second part's not gonna go well, just like any kind of workflow step. I think you need to set the stage right so that you can get a good end result. I think learning the different ovens was really good. There's a lot of different firings for each one. There's a lot of information here and a lot of stuff that you can take home. So everybody's really good at answering questions about the whole process, so it's all a really good learning experience. The Flagship, I think, was great for a larger picture of showing the benefit for all of the practice altogether. The design and finish was really great and informative for the ones that are actually going to be using the design and finish aspect of this process. Opening those doors to just learn that knowledge, I think, was really helpful, and just seeing just all those different tool sets that we can bring back home. The training team is really attentive. Everybody's really good at being able to come if you have some questions, answer with their knowledge. They're very well able to just show you and also make sure that you're doing it. They're not just doing it for you. So I think they do a really good job at teaching, showing, and then trying to get you a good end result, but also being encouraging in the process that this isn't gonna just happen overnight. It's trial and error here, so you're gonna learn what you have here, and then you're gonna continue to take it home. I think there's a huge wealth of knowledge here for this part of what we're trying to achieve for our patients. I think there's really, really good information and hands-on stuff. A lot of people learn hands-on, so this is very much a hands-on practice in the teaching. So you're not just gonna come here and sit and just watch people do things. You're gonna get your hands on them. You're gonna make sure that you learn every single step of the process. And I think it really has a great outcome on just what you have to do when you get back home. It was fun. Lots of information. First couple days, if you have any kind of possibly a computer, hindrance. Some people aren't super techy or, with the computer part, there's a lot of information there and trying to get those steps, but overall super fun experience. I would definitely want to do it again if we had another chance just to get more hands-on experience. But definitely it's so much to learn here.